Welcome back to Outrage Science Bites. I'm David Beckmeyer, and this is day 15 of our 30-day challenge. We've reached the midway point, and to mark the occasion, we're doing a little reset. And I brought in a special guest. She's my co-host and the real star of our weekly show, This Week in Outrage, and she's also my wonderful wife, Lisa. So about this challenge,
okay,
watching it from the outside in or whatever, I don't know. I think about when I was first thinking about doing something like this show or all the shows that I do. And for me, at least, I was kind of, you're like listening to the other shows going, oh, I could do that. Must not be that hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
Then, of course, you find out there's like 50 people working on that show. And there's writers and there's editors and there's all these other things. And they have, and a lot of times people think it's all about like you buy some equipment and then that's you're all done. But, the equipment is such a tiny part of the whole thing, and there's so much more to it. And it's not easy. And so, obviously some of these episodes, I try to keep them simple. That way you can sort of manage it. You turn it into a project that's manageable to do 30 episodes in 30 days. On my on Outrage Overload, I do 30 episodes in a year, more or less, about. So, this is that many episodes in 1 month, even though they're not quite the same level of episodes. Although last year it was close because of all that editing and finding all those clips and everything. And this year it's somewhere in between because I'm interviewing, 15 people or something, and I'm getting
just for this month show.
Just for this month.
Not to mention you still are putting out 2 shows.
Right.
This month.
Right. Not to mention we're still put out a weekly show.
Yeah.
Another weekly show, and I also do my show, which is typically every other week plus some occasionally extra one. So on average, maybe 3 to 4 episodes a month, but more like 3-ish. And so I'm also stressing about that because I'm here. I am. Where I don't know exactly when we'll air this. I mean, maybe somewhere around the 12th or the 15th of the month. So it'll be in the halfway point of this project, and so I'll still have that many more to go. I have clips to figure out. I got episodes to figure out. I'm only, I'm not, I don't know what I'm going to do those days yet. I don't.
And you're not comfortable with that.
No, and then I don't, but then I've got my November episodes for my show done, for Outrage Overload done, but I don't have December's episodes done. So sometime this month, I got to get my...
So is this turning into a bitching about how much work you have to do?
Well, that's what I was asking you about. I mean, do you, from your perspective, what's that all look like?
I see a lot of the back of your head. So that's what that looks like. It's stressful for you. It's hard to compare like how work used to be for you because you were in such a high stress, high productive space that we kind of lived our life a different way. But now, you're retired and this is a quote unquote a hobby. Is this a hobby?
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's not a hobby.
I figured out what it is.
It's not a hobby. It's a calling. But I see you stressing to put out a quality product every time. But the thing is, okay, so but I see that you are more involved with more groups, more initiatives, more activities, and more people. So you have daily access, meaning that you have a group of people now that you can pick up the phone and they'll answer it, or you can send them an email and they would answer you immediately. So you have a much richer resource, and you've been invited to be a part of a lot of symposiums and groups and talks and panels and discussions. So this time you do, maybe that's what's making it a little more difficult to hone into something because you do have an access to a lot more than you've had in the past.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Right. Yeah, that's probably the coolest part of this whole project is all the contacts and all the folks that are interested in the work. And, I talked with Heidi and Guy Burgess today, and they had so many compliments for me at the end, which is and I respect them so much. They do so much. I don't know how they do what they do. They read so many things. They reference so many things. They have links they point to my stuff all the time, but also I'm in a list of 50 other people that they're pointing to and talking to. They read all these things and they then expose that to more people. So I mean, just to be the fact that they even know what I do is pretty cool.
And you could pick up the phone, and they'd pick it up. They'd pick up.
Yeah,
the
and
phone.
exactly. I mean, they contribute a lot. They're really interested in this project that I'm doing with this little side project, in addition to, of course, the main work that we do.
Right.
So, like, if you had something you could ask all these people to work on that are in this movement, that you now know that there's a lot of people working in this, what would be the thing you'd sort of want them to explore?
Okay. So I'm having a harder time wanting the divide. I want just everyone to be on my side, but
Right.
I've always wanted everyone to be on my side.
Right.
But then again, it's like I have to say, too. It's like we may not agree, and I may want something different, and my family situation may be different than your family situation. But like I said, yeah, I'll still bring in your mail, and I'll still have you over for wine, and I just think that the actual hate that you see, I mean, even the news that we used to watch, now that you are in this space, the news that we used to watch, I can't watch it anymore because I do feel like they're just cementing that divide more and more. There is no, well, yeah, maybe this is a good idea or this is going to help. No, it's all my, this side and that side. And that's not how life is. That's not, you think about raising our kids and, we always told them, be flexible, whatever situation you're in right now, it's not for the rest of your life, whatever class you're in, whatever teacher you're dealing with, whatever, sport or whatever you're in, look, you just figure out what everybody wants, figure out how to make it work for you. And at the end of the term, reevaluate what you want to do. So can it be that simple?
I think
read the syllabus.
yeah, read the syllabus. That's all for today's special midpoint episode of Outrage Science Bites. Stay curious, and until next time, I'm David Beckmeyer. Thanks for listening. If you enjoy these Science Bites episodes, you may enjoy the long-form Outrage Overload podcast at outrageoverload.net, which is also where you can find out more about our weekly show, This Week in Outrage.